What if grief, not pain, made Doctor Strange the most dangerous sorcerer alive? What if, instead of losing his hands that fateful night, he lost the one thing that truly mattered, his heart? This is the story of a universe where Stephen Strange never became a hero, but something much, much darker. It all begins on a quiet, rainy night in 2016. Dr. Stephen Strange, the brilliant neurosurgeon, is driving through the mountains with Christine Palmer by his side. She's laughing, teasing him about another award, another ego boost. And for once, Strange looks at her and genuinely smiles. It's a rare moment where he actually feels human. But fate has other plans. A car swerves, headlights blind him, tires screech, and in one horrifying second, everything changes. When Strange wakes up, he's alive, perfectly fine. His hands, his career, his body, all untouched. But when he looks to his side, Christine isn't breathing. That single moment breaks something deep inside him, not his bones, but his very soul. At first, Strange does what any genius would. He tries to rationalize it, to fix it. He throws himself into medicine, science, and research. But grief doesn't fade, it festers. Soon he starts studying theories no doctor should ever touch, forbidden research on time manipulation, alternate realities, and resurrection. He travels the world, desperate for answers, until he reaches Camartage. There he meets the Ancient One, who senses something different in him. It's not arrogance this time, it's despair. She sees the storm raging inside his soul and warns him. The dead are not yours to call back, Dr. Strange. But grief makes him deaf to her words. He learns the mystic arts faster than anyone before him, not for enlightenment, but for one singular purpose: resurrection. When he finally obtains the Eye of Agamotto, he doesn't use it for knowledge. He uses it for love. Night after night, Strange rewinds time, reliving that same evening over and over again. The same drive, the same laughter, the same moment before the crash. Each time, he changes something. A turn, a pause, a different route. But no matter what he does, Christine always dies. Sometimes it's the car. Sometimes it's a fire. Sometimes it's a random explosion miles away. The universe keeps taking her over and over because her death is an absolute point in time. A point so deeply tied to Strange's destiny that changing it could unravel reality itself. He refuses to believe it. He screams at the stars, "I can fix this. I can fix everything." With every attempt, the Eye of Agamotto glows darker, its green light turning a sinister crimson. The Ancient One appears one last time to tell him the devastating truth. Christine's death was never random, it was necessary. Without her loss, Stephen Strange would never become the man destined to protect Earth from Dormammu. Her death was the sacrifice that allows billions to live. But Strange, he cannot accept it. He looks at the eye, pulsing like a dark heartbeat, and whispers, "Then the universe is wrong." And so begins his terrible descent. He starts absorbing power from forbidden beings, dark spirits, ancient demons, creatures from realms where even time dares not tread. He devours them one by one, growing stronger but less human with each soul he consumes. His reflection in the mirror starts moving on its own. His shadow lags behind him. His voice begins to echo even in the silence. From beyond time, the Watcher observes, whispering, "He's not saving her. He's destroying everything for her." When Strange absorbs the final creature, a black serpent older than creation itself, his humanity vanishes completely. He is no longer Dr. Strange. He has become Strange Supreme. And finally, he does it. He saves Christine. The crash never happens. She's alive, smiling, confused, but alive. Strange holds her hand and says, "It's over. I did it." But as she looks around, her smile fades. The world is collapsing, the city folding in on itself like glass shattering in reverse. The sky burns violet. People scream as they dissolve into dust. Christine looks at Strange in horror. He's no longer the man she knew. His eyes glow red, his skin cracked with dark energy. "Stephen," What did you do? With those words, the universe implodes. Reality collapses into a single glowing sphere, and inside it, only two figures remain: Christine and Strange. She fades away in his arms, whispering his name one last time, and then he's alone. Forever. Trapped in a tiny bubble of broken reality, Strange Supreme kneels before the ruins of his world. He begs the Watcher to undo it, but the Watcher simply says, "You were warned." And then he's gone. Strange is left in eternal silence, surrounded by the ghosts of his choices, with only his own heartbeat echoing through nothingness. But here's a secret few people know. In the sanctum sanctorum of our universe, the one protected by the hero we know, there exists a small glowing crystal orb. It pulses faintly like a heartbeat. Inside it lies a fragment of that doomed timeline. Sometimes when midnight falls and the sanctum grows quiet, our Doctor Strange walks past that orb. For a brief moment it flickers red, and he stops, almost as if he can feel the other version of himself, still trapped, still whispering Christine's name into eternity. The truth is that night Stephen Strange didn't just lose Christine, he lost his heart. And somewhere in the cracks of the multiverse, that heart is still beating, trying to fix what can never be undone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the multiverse, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next story.